A very warm welcome to all of you, and thank you all first and foremost for responding to the school's invitation and agreeing to come down to school to give a talk to our students. And thank you also for taking time off your busy schedules today. I promise to keep this brief and short. The talk today is essentially just to give you all an idea about what kind of information would be useful to our students, and also to give you all some tips about how to engage the attention of our students, because as you know, the assembly slot is right after recess, so that is quite a restless time for our students. As for the content of your presentation, I think it'd be useful to provide specific information pertaining to your respective professions, because as being parents, you all know that students at this moment, they tend to focus a lot on their studies, and they have a very hazy idea about the kind of career options that are out there. So it would be good to provide specific information about your job scope, your responsibilities, maybe a typical day at work, just to give them an idea of what options are available to them, as well as to clarify some kind of misconceptions that they have. And it would also be good to provide some points about how work life in general is different from the academic environment, if you all still remember how it used to be like. And with regards to how to deliver a good presentation, I think while content is important, it's also important not to lapse too much into technicality. Being working professionals, I know we have a tendency to forget ourselves sometimes and lapse too much into technical jargon, but that can be quite dangerous because students won't understand what you're talking about and they tend to lose their attention. And on the other hand, it would be useful to provide personal anecdotes, any interesting stories that you have, or any funny occurrences that happen at work. It would be good to weave that into your presentations because students love to hear stories and they would be very entertained if you tell them stories. Visual stimuli is another way to engage their attention. Something simple would do. If you have time, presentation slides would be great. Otherwise, a simple video clip or photographs taken at your workplace would be very useful as well. And finally, I think an interactional approach would be more effective, a two-directional kind of thing. To keep students on their feet, you can ask them questions, quiz them, ask for their opinions, and if you have any corporate souvenirs that are convenient to bring down, you could provide those as a kind of incentive. I know it sounds very pragmatic, but it is a strategy that works. Now that's it. Whatever strategies I provide to you today, they are just suggestions, and students being students, they will still be easily distracted. So not to worry, because teachers, we understand, and we'll be there around the hall to keep things in order and keep students under control if need be, and to facilitate the Q&A session. So I hope that today's talk has given you a better idea about how you want to structure your talk, as well as how you might want to engage students using various ways to stimulate their interest, as well as to bring a personal dimension to your talk. And thank you once more for agreeing to come down to give a talk to our students. I'm sure they'll benefit a lot from the sharing of your experience. And I look forward to seeing you all soon. Thank you.